Welcome back to As I Play Dying.
Is that a Shy Guy?
No, that's...
I know a Shy Guy when I see one.
That's a kid in a hockey mask.
Sorry, is that a socially restrained fellow?
He won't tell me anything.
Oh,
at the end
because he's a shy guy.
At the end of the last episode, he mentioned how he and an obese kid helped the Happy Happy cult kidnap Paula.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wait, he and who?
An obese kid.
Oh, an obese kid, okay.
Yeah. Whoever could that be?
I don't know. Any American?
No. I'm part of the whatever percent.
Nothing wrong with that.
57%.
I'm so over body shaming.
Yeah, no, it's annoying. But anyway, I'm not going to get into that.
Go watch a different show for that.
I have thoughts on that. Hey, a spiteful crow. What?
I was gonna say on what, and then I remembered you were trying to talk about something else.
No, it's fine. I don't mind. I just think, yeah, you shouldn't body shame people, but also I, as an individual, would like to be better about taking care of myself in a healthy way.
Well, see, that's this is probably gonna sound really sanctimonious on my part.
Yeah.
So I don't mean it like that.
Yeah.
And at any point, you can tell me that I should just shut the fuck up.
Okay.
But I think that having heard from other people too that are all across the like weight and proportion spectrum.
Sure.
There's a difference between being like fat.
Sure.
And being unhealthy.
Sure.
I saw this article on this woman who jogs like 26 miles a week, and she's big.
Right.
And there's not. As far as I know, she's completely healthy. But
sure.
People carry weight in themselves differently. I remember seeing a friend talking about that, and she was saying how annoying it was when people tried to, like, find anything to say but the word fat.
Right.
She's like, I'm fucking fat. Call me fat.
Yeah.
It's just that there's nothing wrong with that.
There's a comedian I really like named John Gabris who's really funny.
Mm-hmm.
He's an improv comedian, but there's a picture of him. He's wearing a t-shirt that he cut the sleeves off that just says, "I'm fat, let's party." Okay,
That'd be great.
Yeah.
That person shows up wearing that shirt, everybody's going to be like, yes, let's party. Your shirt's giving good advice.
Okay, so we just got the Franklin badge.
Oh, okay. So we can reflect
lightning
projectiles?
Yeah, actually.
Cool.
That is exactly what it does.
Final smash.
This is actually we missed it, but I know I'm talking about the localization a lot, but I like that Legend of Localization blog, so I have internalized a lot of it.
Mm-hmm.
But Paula there says, "Oh, I'm glad you showed up, because if you didn't come soon, I was going to bust myself out of here." But the actual line in the Japanese was much more like damsel in distressy, and the localizer just made it more like, "I'm going to break out of here if you didn't show up."
That's kind of awesome.
Yeah.
I like it.
Hey, it's Porky.
You're just here to bother me, aren't you? You can call me Master Pokey. Since Mr. Carpenter made me an important person in happyism. You should join us, but I know you won't. I'm glad I joined. Now I feel like I belong somewhere.
This reminds me. Have you ever heard of the Proud Boys?
It sounds kind of familiar.
That dumbass shit. It's related to the fucking Nazis and white supremacists that are out there getting people killed right now.
Sure, of course, yeah.
So they're just another group that's like, we're not white supremacists. All we want is like we're
white
not
supremacy.
Yeah, all we want is for white people to be supreme.
Yeah.
And so I was listening to an episode of Invisibilia,
yeah.
I think, which for the most part is great. And they were talking about this Proud Boy stuff, and it's just so pathetic. It's the goofiest shit.
Yeah, there's all sorts of weird shit.
Yeah.
So Sean and I were talking about, I'm not going to, well, remind me after this. Sean and I were talking about incels.
Incels?
Have you not heard about this?
I actually, it's a subreddit, right?
Well, but it's a group of people that identify a certain way as involuntary celibates. And you can guess where that goes.
Yeah.
It gets into really...
Oh my god.
It gets into really, like, creepy, like, territory where it's like, oh, women owe us sex, but we don't get it because women are all this type of person, and, like, they don't want real nice guys, and, like, it's this weird... it's built from a certain way that our society is now, but it's the worst possible people could become. I don't know. And then the thing is, the alt-right played on that, like, terror in men that, like, oh, we're not gonna
Yeah.
be able to have sex
Yeah.
ever.
Yeah.
And like turned it into this alt-right breeding ground. And so I'll talk to you about what Sean and I talked about off the
Okay.
episode, because I don't.
Sean
mostly
and I
'cause
have had conversations similar to that before too, so I'll be
Yeah.
interested to hear what you guys were talking
I
about.
don't want to put words in his mouth on a recorded thing. That's the main reason why
Yeah.
I would not
Yeah.
do it. So
But yeah, I am aware of at least that kind of thought process.
yeah,
It's dumb.
yeah. Well, duh. Of course it is.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Ooh, sorry, I don't know
We
how
should
we
just
got
be
there.
happy. We're in a happy village. Let's
Yeah.
just be,
But
be
no, they're
happy.
they're not really happy. They're all a bunch of fucking weirdos.
Yeah, that's true. Take the Sandlot bat.
Ooh.
Let's see what else I
Look
need.
at you.
I can wear the Sherlock Holmes hat.
Oh, good. So it's not the H.H. Holmes hat.
No.
Okay.
I don't know who H.H. Holmes is.
Serial killer.
Okay. Yeah, no, not that.
So you haven't heard of him?
No.
You ever hear of that book, Devil in the White City?
No.
It's a really good book.
Okay, cool.
And it's about two things that were happening at the same time. The Chicago World's Fair from about the turn of the century, I
Yeah.
think, and H.H. Holmes, who, again, was a serial killer and like a pharmacist.
Oh, is this the crazy house?
Yes.
I heard about this
It was
on
a
Lore.
hotel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I did hear about this. Mm-hmm. Sorry, I just didn't remember by name. I think they're doing a movie of it. I don't think I can stomach that.
Oh, they probably are. Yeah, that would be... It'd be hard to watch. Just some pretty heinous shit.
I saw a trailer for like a really shitty looking movie about Jeffrey Dahmer as a child. Anyway, there's a million things I could say about that.
summer,
Fuck that. But
Little Jeff.
but I ended up reading the Wikipedia page, and it has like details of all his murders and how he did all of them, and I couldn't even make it halfway through it without getting sick to my stomach.
No,
it was
totally.
so fucking disturbing. And not in the way that like some people are kind of fun, like, oh, this is interesting. It's like, no, this is fuck this.
Yeah, it's stuff that you would never even like make up
Yeah.
if you were trying to imagine something cartoonishly evil and
Yeah,
grotesque.
no, I can't imagine another person doing something like that to another
Right,
person.
yeah.
It disturbs me. Yeah. Anyway, there's
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Mark introduced me to this podcast that I enjoy
Yeah.
for the most part, called Last Podcast on the Left.
okay.
And half the time they talk about like magic and astrology
Yeah.
and cryptids and stuff like that, but they also do true crime serial killer stuff like Jeffrey Dahmer or Ed Gein. And when I was visiting Mark in Chicago, Mark and my friend Jake, maybe it was just Mark at that point, but they were talking about that and going, I'd never heard of any of this stuff, going over the incomprehensibly gross things that
Right.
people like Dahmer did. And yeah, I was like, I got mad. I was like, stop telling me these things. This
Yeah.
is horrible. I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight. So yeah, don't kill people.
Yeah. No, I think.
If any of you people were thinking about doing it, just don't kill people.
Okay.
Bad idea.
Got to get through this crazy cult.
This is creepy.
Yeah, it's like a maze, but you have to figure out the ones that you can talk to move out of the way.
Oh. Is that it though? You're just talking to people. It's not like, oh, don't talk to the wrong one.
Well, if you talk to the wrong one, you get in a fight. Like
Oh, I see.
Here.
Oh, right. I'm barely registering what's going on.
No, it's fine. There's a kind of a fun pun up here that I want to mention that doesn't work in English. But it's kind of fun seeing how it works. I'll show you. I think it might be this one. Nope.
That's what you could fucking do with linguistics to reference an episode that may not have come out yet.
Oh, yeah. Probably not.
Okay. But
It's tomorrow's episode. Wednesdays.
You're just really like fascinated by localization, though.
I am.
That
yeah.
would probably be somehow related to linguistics.
Probably, yeah. I would need to learn Japanese, probably. Although,
Well, lots of things need to be localized,
yeah,
not just video games. Although that'd probably be the prevailing interest.
that's true.
Fuck, what was I gonna? Oh, these guys look like Dragon Quest slimes.
Yeah, they kind of do. Their heads,
Yeah,
for sure.
Wait, is it Dragon Quest or
Yeah,
Dragon
yeah.
Warrior?
Dragon Warrior is the Japanese name.
Okay.
Huh?
Oh my god, is that it?
No.
Is that the pun?
No. That is a pun, but that's not the one. There's one that doesn't get localized properly, so it doesn't make sense in this game.
What's blue in Japanese? I can't think of it.
Baru is what they're saying. It's like they're romanized it. So they're saying baru baru. In the Japanese version, they're saying
They do?
Yeah, they say it in the katakana. I'm sure that there's a color for it, but these guys, the way they're written in the game,
They say
baru baru.
baru baru.
Yeah.
Huh.
And then there's also a Japanese word that sounds like baru that they didn't localize properly. That was a pun that comes up here.
Huh.
Well, they
Okay.
localized it correctly in that they localized the words right, but not the pun.
Okay.
Probably a hard one to figure out. One of the guys you meet has an onomatopoeia for trembling. It just says tremble, tremble. Mm-hmm. And in the Japanese, the onomatopoeia sound for trembling is buru, buru. So
Interesting.
yeah. I forget which one of these guys it is, though.
Nope.
No. Okay. Well, we're getting some levels for Fight Carpenter, which is nice.
Oh, okay, good.
Although I don't remember Carpenter being that difficult, so.
You mean car painter?
Sorry, Carpenter, yes.
Yeah. Some sort of auto technician?
I was thinking about this game a lot this week, actually.
Oh, yeah?
Well, just because I was trying to help give some context to some of its bizarreness, since I know you were talking about how strange it is.
Oh, yeah.
And I couldn't really, but I could, like, I remembered all the things I really liked about it, and I landed again on the fact that I think you'll end up enjoying it.
I screamed because I didn't know what else to do.
It surprised him. There we go.
Hello, golden statue.
It's Carpenter.
Thanks for coming. I've been waiting for you. We need to make the world blue and change it into a happy and peaceful society. Will you be my right-hand assistant? Will you be my left-hand assistant?
He literally just said
Yep,
that.
nailed it. Just kidding, I'm gonna kill you.
This is a problem for me and my religion. Defy me and I'll end your pitiful game.
Wow, okay. Whoa!
But joke's on him, I got the Franklin badge.
Bitch!
Also, joke's on me, I've played this game since I was 12, probably. And just like 2 weeks ago realized that it's referencing Benjamin Franklin. Because it reflects electricity.
I never would have got that.
Yeah, I've got a Franklin badge keychain on my keys.
And still nothing.
Yeah. So this is actually pretty easy because it just reflects his lightning attacks.
Oh, okay. So he was fucking spec'd for lightning weak people.
Correct.
And you brought a Geodude into his gym and we're just like, nah, motherfucker.
Yeah, this crashing boom bang just deflects the lightning back at him. So. There's an idea similar to this in the final boss fight of Mother 3. I think Mother 3 has a much more standard, like, storyline. Like, it follows, like, an actual clearer narrative, but it also is a slightly more new game when that was more usual. Not that this one doesn't have a narrative, it just is more small stories.
Right, okay. It's more Japanese.
Right. And then...
Do you see the Manny statue behind me? Since I got the statue, I've been doing peculiar things, like starting cults based around colors. Please forgive me if you can. I just wanted to have a normal life at the expense of everybody around me. I apologize to everyone. Here's the key to open the jail in the mountain cabin where Straw's being held. Take the key and go. Your backpack's full. You should take this even if you need to throw away one of your items.
All right.
I know I'm being like strangely helpful here, but really, I've just seen things from a different perspective.
Well, you hit him with your bat enough.
Yeah, I am close to death. You have bludgeoned the ever-living shit out of me.
So this is one of the things that I talked about this on our Edith Finch episode, or will talk about it on our Edith Finch episode tomorrow, because I'm an idiot.
Surprises!
But I talk about how there's a difference between empathy and sympathy, and the reason I was thinking about that is because it's something that comes up a lot in EarthBound.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of times, I think Pokey is a great example, it asks you to empathize with how Pokey grew up and understand why that makes him do the things that he does, but it never asks you to sympathize with the horrible things that he does.
I actually do have a little trouble keeping those straight, too, because I just feel like I actually don't see much difference in them Because I can have sympathy for somebody going through something.
Sure, but I think if you're sympathetic to Pokey, then you're, or to anyone, I think the sympathy would imply to me that you're kind of letting them off the hook, like, well, he couldn't do anything, this was just the way he was raised, or in this particular case, whereas the empathy is like, well, I understand the bad situation that he was raised in, but also he still is responsible for doing the bad things that he's done. You see the difference?
I do, yeah. It's just that I've never been quite sure if I should attach that particular judgment to sympathy.
Sure.
Empathy, that one's easy.
Right.
I was never sure if sympathy should really carry that sort of implication that you, on some level, approve
Right.
of whoever you're being sympathetic to or not.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. I guess...
I'm not saying you're wrong.
No, I know.
It's just always been confusing for me.
I agree. No, I don't want to throw anything away. Yes, leave the cookie behind. I abandoned a cookie. Because there are characters, there's another character in the game who has a bad family situation like Pokey does, but is not... Who
Isn't a fucking dick?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So it's got... I think that in that way, it's like, oh, you're supposed to see, like, hey, Pokey is responsible for his stuff.
He's
you know
fucking
what I mean?
poking.
Yeah. But you can understand why he got to that point.
Right, yeah.
So, anyway, I like this song a lot. This is Paula's theme.
I'm able to use a little psychic power that's actually pretty deadly. Let's head back to Tucson. There we shall destroy our enemies. We shall make them pay for my imprisonment.
She has all of the powers that Ness has in Smash Bros.
Oh.
So she's got Psy-Fire and Lightning and
Okay.
all that stuff. Ness's smash attacks are his from the game, but Paula's has all the B attacks.
Gotcha.
Yep. I guess Ness gets flash.
Look who's back. Pictures taken instantaneously. I'm a photographic genius if I do say so myself. Okay, get ready for an instant memory. Look at the camera. Ready? Say Fuzzy Pickles. God damn it, one of these times you have to say Fuzzy Pickles.
I have before. I'm sorry.
Not you.
Oh, okay.
These mute Japanese children.
Well, he gives the two, the peace symbol. Go away, Spike.
I didn't say victory. I said Fuzzy Pickles.
So,
What?
I'm kind of at an impasse here. There's... Look, nothing's blue anymore.
Were things blue?
Yeah, they painted all the buildings
I don't
blue.
know if my brain works.
Yeah, that's fine. The Colt painted all the town blue, and they painted the cow blue.
The cow is not blue. That I definitely note.
So there's a My Sanctuary location near here.
What's that?
That is missable. It's one of the 8 locations you need to go to.
Oh, for the
Soundstone.
Woo, yeah.
Lilliput Steps is right here. Which is the opposite of Giant Step.
Yeah. So you know what that is?
Yeah, from
that's a
Gulliver's
reference to-
Travel.
yeah.
Yep. I
The Lilliputians.
read that once upon a time.
I actually haven't read that.
It's one of those things like Dante's Inferno where it was intended to be a very particular political satire that I don't have context for anymore. So anyway, Lilliput Step is through here. I just can't remember whether I
Oh, look at this guy!
am a high enough level to deal with it yet.
It looks like Captain Caveman.
Yes.
Well, not anymore, but
The rough playing mole. Oh, mole playing
the
rough.
mole playing rough.
So all their new party members, by the way, start at level 1.
Oh, damn.
So
Does that mean? Excuse me, jeez. Does that mean she's gonna level up really quickly?
she does level up very quickly?
Okay.
Yeah. But let's do a Psy freeze. But yeah, at the beginning here, it's tough because like Ness is like level 18 or something,
Oh yeah.
and Paula is level 1. But
Eat shit, Diglett.
yeah, seriously, her damage still is good though.
Yeah.
Yay! Now level 3.
Whoa! There we go.
Let's see. Psy-Fire, level 4.
Oh, baby!
Yep. 5.
Oh shit! Now, god damn it.
Yeah, so we're up 5 levels now, so that's good.
Yeah. Awesome.
I just can't. I should probably go back to Tucson, and I don't want to go back through Peaceful Rest Valley though. That's the big thing.
Why would you have to go back?
I would have to come back here again. I'd have to go back to Tucson and then come back and do Lilliput Steps later
Oh,
at
okay.
some point in the game.
So might as well just do it now.
Yeah. I mean, we could do it later when we're super gods too, but
Well, why wouldn't you do it now? That's what I didn't understand.
oh, you don't have to. It's not required to
Oh.
move on.
Oh, okay.
The
Go for it.
last time I played through this game, actually, I forgot about it, and I got like close to the end. I'm like, I'm missing one of the early Soundstone songs. What happened? And it's this. I just forgot about Lilliput. Like people forgot about Dre. I love these rough playing moles, or moles playing rough.
They're a little too rowdy. I mean, they're not rowdy mice.
They're not
but
mice, yeah.
No, yeah.
Okay, good. He's shredding the teddy bear. I should get Paula some equipment. Maybe.
Nope. Just let her claw things to death with her fingernails. Scratch their eyes out.
Ness is interesting in the party because he's both your healer and your main melee attacker. I guess he'd be a cleric.
I was gonna say.
Yeah. Oh, Psy-Flash. Yay, I can make people cry now.
Huh?
That's what Psy-Flash does.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Which is like blinding them. It's this game's version of blind.
Oh. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Sometimes you cry really hard and you can't keep your eyes open.
No, I mean, it mechanically does the same thing. I mean, I get what you're doing. All right. Oh, God, bats. Go away, bats? Less bats.
Reorganize. Redistribute these bats.
I'll take less bats.
You engage the Mr. Batty.
Yep.
I've echolocated things you people wouldn't believe.
In Mother 3, Mr. Batty's song is basically the Batman theme song. It's like a da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. That's how it starts, and it goes somewhere else, but it's just funny. I just remember Adam West died.
Huh?
I just remembered that Adam West died.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone's
Bummer.
doing that lately.
Seriously. I don't know, it's making more and more sense.
Yeah.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
You know what else is making a lot of sense?
Well, I know I'm supposed to say the next episode of As I Play Dying, but
Sure.
God, that just doesn't make a lot of sense. Itself,
Right.
you know?
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Well, it's the next episode of As I Play Dying.
Okay, fuck it.
Yeah,
I guess we'll find out.
That was the answer to that riddle.
Okay.
All right, bye.